Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today I am doing something a little different that I usually don't do on film, and it's a Congolese dish. Well, my variation of a Congolese dish. It's with goat. I'm starting with a couple of tablespoons of red palm oil that I am going to fry my goat in. The red palm oil, you used to have to get it at international or ethnic stores, but I'm finding I'm putting a little more because I didn't get the full. There we go. I started finding it in regular grocery stores. It's red palm oil. That's what they use as the main oil, I guess, in Congo. Now, why am I making food from Congo? Well, my husband is Congolese, and I try to learn dishes that he ate back home. And how do I learn them? By watching all of these beautiful YouTubers who have showed me how to make it, basically. There's some really great YouTubers, and I'll give a shout out to one that I really enjoy watching, is Cooking with Elle. She's actually out in the UK, I believe. But she does a lot of traditional dishes and also her own spin on them, which is what I think is important about these kinds of dishes, is making it your own. I've eaten, dinner with plenty of my husband's family and friends, and everyone always has their own way of cooking a dish. Maybe they season it their own way, maybe they fry, maybe they grill it, maybe they stew it. So many different ways. So for this one, the way I like to do it is I'll put the goat in here, and I'm going to brown it first. Once it's browned, then I'm going to add the stock into it, and it will be a stew by the end of this. But I like to get it browned first. It is goat meat, so we do want to make sure that it's nice and tender by the time it comes to serving. And right now, I'm just going to let it brown. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what seasonings and spices I'll be adding to this. And it's all going to be added just in the one pot. And then once that pot's going, we'll let it go for, an hour, maybe a little longer. And it'll do its own thing, basically. So we'll go ahead and pause for a moment while this browns, and I'll be right back with you. We're back, guys, and you can see it's browned, and it's browned in, less than, I would say, 5 minutes. So we're going to start adding in the rest of our ingredients. And I already chopped my vegetables. I'll show you real quick. Right over here, we have bell peppers, onions. I have a couple of habaneros. I have some bay leaves. And then over here, I have garlic, nor or maggi bouillon cubes you can use, some diced tomatoes. I'm using the canned kind. I actually had this one in the cabinet. They're fire roasted, so still good. I'm going to use those. And right over in the back is some food vegetable seasoning. And I'm going to put a couple of teaspoons of the minced garlic. If I had whole garlic, I'd probably use a couple of them. I'm going to put a few teaspoons of the vegetable seasoning, both of the bouillon cubes. This little one right here is nutmeg. I'm going to put about a teaspoon, maybe a little less of the nutmeg in there, and that's really going to give it that different kind of flavor. Alright, so let's start combining. turn that fan down a little bit. Put in my bell peppers. This is just about a whole onion. I chopped up about a quarter of it for my vegetable that I'm making to go with dinner tonight. I'm going to drop in my bay leaves. I like a lot of bay leaves. Use as many as you want. Actually, I'm going to toss in one of these into my vegetables. I got my habaneros. I'm going to go ahead and dump in the tomatoes. Get some moisture going at the bottom. I'm going to dump the whole thing in. I have 2 cups of water here. There we go. I'm going to add in just about a tablespoon of the garlic. Again, you're going to add to your tasting. I modify everything to my tasting. And my family's tasting, of course. This is the seasoning. I'm not going to add it all right now because you're going to want to taste it as it starts cooking to see what it needs, what it doesn't need. Maybe you don't need that extra salt. Okay. I'm just getting the nutmeg right now. There we go. Just about that much. Alright. My cubes. And I'm just going to break them up with my hands. And I'm going to put 2 of those in. It already smells so good in the house right now with this cooking. Alright, so I'm going to give this just a quick stir. Get everything. Pull my habaneros out because it's quite spicy already. I definitely get that kick. Pull those out. Alright guys, it's done. I didn't add any additional seasonings. I left it the way I had initially and put everything into it. And the meat is fully cooked through now. I'm going to let it simmer until we get ready to eat. So right back here, the light's pretty bad back there, but I just made some spinach with some onions and a little bit of palm oil, bay leaf, and a little bit of the seasoning to have with the stew. You can make rice with it, plain rice. You can make plantains with it. You can make some fufu with it. Maybe I'll do some of those sides on another video. But let me know what you guys thought about this one. I so wish you guys could taste this. I know sometimes people are not turned on to things they don't know, but I'm telling you, goat meat is delicious. You could find it, I usually get mine actually at the Mediterranean market, but anywhere that sells halal meat, you will usually find it there too. You're probably not going to find it in your typical grocery store. It is usually, you know, Asian markets or Mediterranean ones are the ones I find it at the most. Or specialty meat markets would probably have it as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you try this and I hope you like it. And if you do, please leave me a comment. Let me know how it turned out. I'd love to see how yours turns out. If you want to add any details about how you did yours, that'd be pretty awesome too. Thank you for joining me. Bye.